In 2026, your watch might outlast your phone, outthink your personal trainer, and in some cases, genuinely save your life. The wristwatch has been quietly having its most important decade ever, and most people haven't noticed yet. These are the 10 most wanted watches right now, ranked. Let's get into it. Number 10. Christopher Ward, C1 Bel Canto. Close your eyes and imagine hearing your watch chime the hour. Not a digital ping, an actual mechanical chime. Tiny hammers, real gears, a miniature bell singing from your wrist. That complication is called a sonnerie au passage, and for most of watchmaking history, you needed to spend $50,000 minimum to experience it. Patek Philippe territory, completely untouchable. Then Christopher Ward walked in and blew that world open. The C1 Bel Canto runs an in-house caliber FS01, built with Swiss partners inside a titanium or stainless steel case with an open dial that lets you see the striking mechanism working in real time. Mechanical theater. What makes it even more fascinating is how it delivers that sound. You're not just hearing a chime, you're watching energy transfer through a precisely engineered system. A hammer lifts, tension builds, and then releases into a tuned note that has to be clear, consistent, and controlled in a space smaller than a coin. That level of miniaturization is brutally difficult to execute, which is exactly why brands have historically charged a fortune for it. Here, you're not just buying a watch, you're buying a piece of mechanical storytelling that unfolds every single hour, under $5,000. The watch industry didn't see it coming. This is what happens when an independent brand stops playing it safe, and a list about the most exciting watches of 2026 could only start here. Number 9. Amazfit Active Max. What if your watch didn't need charging for almost a month? 25 days of battery life? Sit with that for a second. The Amazfit Active Max doesn't just solve battery anxiety, it eliminates the concept entirely. And that's before you get to the 170 plus workout modes, offline maps you can actually navigate with, and a high brightness AMOLED display that holds up in direct sunlight. These were Garmin tier features 18 months ago. Now they're sitting at entry-level pricing. Your fitness routine doesn't need to cost a fortune, and this watch makes that case better than anything else at this price. Number 8. Garmin Fenix 8 Pro. Some people don't want their watch to suggest a playlist. They want it to survive a mountain. Then tell them exactly what that mountain costs their body. Garmin has never chased Apple or Samsung. That focused stubbornness is precisely why serious athletes trust the Fenix 8 Pro with their performance data. Military-grade durability, solar charging variants that push the battery into weeks of real use, elite outdoor mapping and analytics that ultra-trail runners and alpinists rely on when the stakes are actual. These people don't want more apps. They want more accuracy. Garmin gives them exactly that, and nobody else comes close in this lane. And that accuracy isn't just about tracking distance or heart rate. It's about recovery metrics, training readiness scores, VO2 max estimations, altitude acclimation, and data that actually informs decisions. Do you push harder today or back off? Are you improving or just exhausting yourself? For casual users, that might sound excessive, but for serious athletes, this is the difference between progress and plateau. Garmin doesn't simplify the data, it respects the user enough to give them the full picture. Number 7. Huawei Watch GT6. Imagine you're running a crowded city marathon. Thousands of people around you, every Bluetooth device on the planet competing for signal. Your earbuds cut out, your heart rate drops off, your watch lags. It's a small thing until it isn't. The Watch GT6 introduces Nearlink, a next-generation wireless protocol that could be where wearables finally start moving past Bluetooth with lower latency, more stable connections, and less interference. It's still proving itself, and the real-world verdict will come with time. But pair that potential with Harmony OS 5.1, multiple sizes and Pro variants, and Huawei's track record on battery efficiency, and you have a watch pointing clearly in the right direction. Number 6. Oppo Watch X3. There's a difference between a watch that looks premium and one that's built that way from the inside out. Most titanium smartwatches are cosmetic, a premium shell over a standard chassis. Marketing dressed up as engineering. The Oppo Watch X3 claims to be something different. Aerospace-grade integral titanium construction, suggesting a unified body that's formed rather than assembled. The result is lighter, thinner, and structurally tougher than its predecessor, with a clean Wear OS experience that matches the hardware ambition. Oppo has been building quietly and seriously, and this release might be the one that changes the conversation around them. Number 5. OnePlus Watch 3/7 in the morning. You slept okay, but not great. Full day ahead. The last thing you want is to dig through a health app trying to piece together how your body is actually doing. One tap, 60 seconds, done. The OnePlus Watch 3's 6 60-second health scan compresses multiple diagnostics into a single interaction, and no competitor has matched that UX simplicity yet. Add Wear OS 5, fast charging that banks a full day of use in roughly 10 minutes, and a 16-day battery in power saver mode, and this watch becomes something rare, genuinely practical without sacrificing capability. That kind of convenience is harder to build than it looks, and it matters more than most people realize. Number 4. Xiaomi Watch 5 ECG on a consumer watch used to feel revolutionary. Xiaomi looked at that and decided to raise the stakes. ECG, SpO2, and EMG, electromyography, which monitors muscle electrical activity, is a sensor combination that almost no consumer wearable currently offers. Together, they push the Xiaomi Watch 5 into territory that starts blurring the line between fitness tracker and something closer to a clinical instrument. Add eSIM for standalone connectivity and flagship-level hardware at a price that makes established brands visibly uncomfortable. Xiaomi isn't just competing here. They're exposing a gap the industry has been quietly ignoring: pure sensor ambition. And that's what separates it from the 5 below it. Number 3. Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra, an ultra-premium smartwatch war. 3 years ago, that phrase didn't exist. Now it's a real product category, and Samsung decided they weren't going to let Apple write the rulebook alone. The Galaxy Watch Ultra is Samsung's most aggressive hardware statement in years. Rugged, outdoor-focused, built for people who actually stress test their gear. Advanced health and fitness tracking, meaningfully longer battery life than the standard Galaxy lineup, and a build quality that signals intent clearly. For Android users who've watched Apple Ultra owners flex for 2 years, your answer is here. The Ultra Premium War is officially a 2-horse race, and honestly, that's good for everyone buying a watch in 2026. Number 2. Apple Watch Series 11. Here's a shift most people haven't fully registered yet. Your watch used to record your health data. Now it's starting to act on it. The Apple Watch Series 11 brings AI-powered workout buddy coaching into the picture. Not passive logging, but real-time guidance that adjusts to your effort as you move. Layer in expected blood pressure monitoring, deeper watchOS 26 integrations, and Apple's unmatched ability to turn hardware into a daily habit. And the watch stops being a tracker. It becomes a partner. Apple isn't building a better smartwatch with Series 11. They're quietly redefining what one is supposed to do for you. That's the difference between number 2 and everything below it. Number 1. Apple Watch Ultra 3. No cell signal, miles from the nearest road, and your watch just sent a message home. That's not a feature, that's a category shift. The Apple Watch Ultra 3 is expected to be the first mainstream smartwatch with satellite communication, and that single capability changes the fundamental definition of what a watch can be. Not a tracker, not a notification screen, a survival-grade communication device built on a titanium frame with dual-frequency GPS, a 42-hour battery extendable to 72 hours in low power mode, the largest LTPO 3 OLED display Apple has ever shipped on a watch, hypertension alerts, and advanced sleep scoring.